What up, y'all? Welcome back to Yeah, I Said It, the podcast for all things sports. And today we talking the game, the newest college football rankings, how we feel about those, and week 13 in the NFL season. Give you all our predictions for every game. Next on Yeah, I Said It
Next,
Sports.
we are
Subscribe,
also
y'all.
talking about the
Please
sadness that this dude
subscribe.
holds for Michigan winning over Ohio State. I'm gonna just need something because, like, I swear to God, he just wasn't even going. Just can't get nothing, bro. I can't get nothing from him. Nothing.
Guys, please
I am
subscribe.
just
Cue up the
serious.
song, y'all. Cue up the song.
As in,
What up, y'all? Welcome back to Yeah, I Said It, the podcast for
yeah,
all things sports.
yeah.
I am your host, who is the loser of this bet. Oh my God. Um,
I like
what's up, y'all?
that.
How y'all feeling?
Hey guys,
What up?
hey, we're good. We are having a great day over here.
Hey,
Awesome, brother. How you feeling over there? How are
cheers.
you
Cheers to my
feeling?
man Blair.
Yeah,
I'm pull one out for my dead homie Buckeye. Dang, man. This for you, Buckeye. This for you, man. I had rode with you, dog, but hey.
Oh God.
Boys
Oh
got
God.
yeah, I said it. Them boys got Sean in the dark. Oh, oh man.
I
Blackout.
love it, man. It's okay.
Mm, mm. Well, I take it Blair's feeling fantastic.
Awesome. I watched every little second of that game. It was an interesting game. It's awesome.
It was.
It was tough.
Yeah,
I was
let's
kind of
talk about
nervous
it,
coming
man.
out of that first half,
Why?
but then it did
Oh,
not. It did not.
oh,
What are we
you
gonna
want
say?
to talk
Oh,
about?
let me let you say about what happened because we won because
No. Let me
we
go.
just clamped
Let
it
me
up.
go first. Let
Okay,
me go
okay,
first.
okay.
And I'm gonna let y'all have it because I'm gonna enjoy this. I'm gonna kick back with my drink with the rest of the Yeah I Said It crew, and we gonna enjoy this. But I will say, for the first half, it looked like exactly what I thought it might be. It was
The track
like,
meet, bruh.
hey, but it was a close game. And I'm like, oh yeah, there's two top teams in the country. So what it's looking like. Then the second half came, and it was like, okay, Michigan's still rocking. And it's like, oh, Ohio State, y'all starting to sputter a little bit on me now. Then next thing you know, it was over. They held into the game. They was within 8 in the fourth quarter. Then Michigan was just like, hey man, let's go ahead and take this back. Take this back to the cribbo. The boys took it all. Took it all. I was like, dang. Boys went out like that. It was
Like
still
that.
a pretty good game. It was still a pretty good game. You know, I ain't have no dog in the fight. I did go with Ohio State by one. But I ain't mad. It looks like the better team won.
I'm definitely not mad either, cuz.
And I'm finished. Let me see. I want to hear from Sean first because he won't even turn the light on.
No.
So you didn't have fun on that day off, Sean?
No.
Didn't have fun on that day you took off of work, cuz?
No. Them niggas hold down. I need an NIL deal.
You need an idea.
Um,
Listen,
only thing I can say, man, I wouldn't even say I wouldn't even say it was a good game, man. Them boys, you at your house, you supposed to not necessarily have your way, but you supposed to stand tall. That's like somebody breaking your house right now. You just gonna let him steal all your shit, rape your wife, and take your dog and go on to the house. Nah, that's what them niggas did, bro. Them niggas came in there, and took over.
Mm.
No, dudes, they look frantic, bro. Like they was like spirits out there to me. After that second half, they continued to do the same shit they was doing in the first half. Like motherfuckers wasn't coaching in the locker room saying, "Hey, we need to adjust to this, and that." They kept it the same the whole damn game. So, in my opinion, I think it was bad coaching. And then again, it was good coaching by Hardball because the same guy that was getting toasted by number 6, whoever that guy is, he was
Cornelius,
getting toasted the week before in the Maryland game.
number 12.
No, number
No,
12 was hitting shit, but
Number 12 got smoked. I think number
yeah, he
13
got
got
he's talking
smoked
about
smoked.
Lathan Ransom.
I don't
That's
know them
Lathan
dudes, man.
Ransom.
I don't know
yeah,
them dudes.
yeah,
I
that's
know them
one
all.
touchdown. But other than that,
I know
I
'em all.
wasn't
I don't.
actually kind of pissed, disappointed. I'm like how how your grandfather don't whoop your ass. And he just like, man, I'm disappointed in you. And
Mm-hmm.
more than the whooping, that's how I feel right now. I'm disappointed in
Mm.
the boys.
Tough, tough titty. What say you, Christopher? The who is wearing the thorned crown?
Um, uh, I watched the entire game. Um, Watching the game, I've heard a lot of blasphemy coming from the Ohio State fans. Be honest with you, um,
Blasphemy, he says.
Like
blasphemy,
example,
blasphemy.
Oh, it's coming.
let me
Example. The whoever the cornerback coach is needs to be fired. The cornerbacks is getting burnt. Blah 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 blah. One, it wasn't the cornerbacks that was getting burnt. It's the safeties. If you don't have anybody back deep, if they're not playing the deepest of the deepest, the safety is he hitting that slant and he cooked my man and he was gone. Let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100. One, two, the whole fire Ryan Day thing because he lost 2 in a row. Okay, other people done lost 2 in a row. Rudy Hay started off 1 and 2 and then again in this rivalry. If y'all didn't know, let's keep it a buck. You understand what I'm saying? So everybody also has to understand and have a realistic view and understand history about this game. Period. One and two, we know coming into this game, it doesn't matter what your record is, bro. You can be 1-9 and the other team can be undefeated and you can kick their ass that day. This is football, man. Any given Saturday or Sunday, you can get your issue. And in the second
It's
half
a
of that game, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what I think happened.
oh Lord.
The first half, those young men played that the first both teams played great and played above. Felt like Michigan was playing above their head, and Harbaugh was coaching to win the game. And in the second half, I'm gonna keep it a buck.
keep it a buck again.
Ohio State got
That's a
tight.
lot of ball.
They got tight. They got real tight.
Yeah.
They start playing bad. They start getting penalties. False starts. There's no excuse for you getting a false start at home, my man. You know the stuff. You know the snap count. Come on now. Holding, pass interference calls. Like they got tight because I never seen them play like that. Even when we played Penn State, but it's not the same. It's not the same. It is not the same. This game is different, and everybody knows that this game is different because it doesn't matter what your record is or what you did up to that point. Because these teams know each other that well, and we play each other every year except for the COVID year, obviously, because Michigan bowed out. It is what it is. We play each other every year. This is like the 118th meeting. Everybody
Yeah.
knows they know each other. It is what it is. And they felt the pressure in the second half. It
They
is
got
what it is.
smoked.
They got tight and they played like it. They played like it from this like when they came out in the second half, it was like a totally different team. Like what is going on? Why normally we are a second half team. These guys play tight, and Ryan Day coached not to win the game, and Harbaugh did. Harbaugh tried to do. Hey, I gotta stay in this game in the first half. Hey, we gotta run this. Hey, run this halfback pass. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we ain't got nothing going on offense. Hey, we got to do something. Let's switch it up. Hey, allow this man to throw the ball. Hey, if there ain't nothing there, just throw that mug up. It is what it be like a punt. Who cares? And that's what Buddy was doing, and they was coming down with it. It wasn't no beautiful, great passes, but he was getting it in. He was getting the job done. They scoring. So in the second half, I felt like our team got tight, the stadium got tight, assholes got tight, and they played like it. And it is what it is. And I'm not gonna sit up here and fault and say that they terrible and they're not the team that I thought they was, or this person needs to be fired. No, it's partly what Sean said. They did not adjust to what Michigan was doing. Michigan was like, hey, if y'all stuffing the run, and these are the facts. The facts is
facts be faxing, cuz.
Facts be faxing. In the first half, Ohio State held Michigan to 10 yards rushing. Let that sink in. They held them to 10 yards rushing. I forget my man's name, number 7, the running back. He had 20 carries. And on those 20 carries, he had 56 yards.
In the first half.
No, through the first 3 quarters.
Oh, okay.
And halfway through the fourth. So at the 7-minute mark, they got the ball and he bust one for like 75 yards.
Mm-hmm. A fucked up.
We kicked the field goal. One in the third quarter, we should have went for it instead of punting it. We should have went for it on that 4th and like 4 or something like that. And CJ was trying to tell them to stay out. And Ryan Day was like, no, we punting.
It's feelings.
1. And then 2, number 4, and in the last 2 carries he had was a 75-yarder and an 85-yarder. On those 2 carries, he had 160 yards. Those two runs was the game, man. He popped one.
Man,
it is what it is. That was it.
Their quarterback also played like the best game of his college career.
Oh yeah, he played great. He played great. He was like 50% on his passes. Yeah. He played the best he could, and he got the job done, my man. He got the job done. We didn't adjust in the second half, and we lost. It is what it is. I mean, ain't nothing I can say about it. Go ahead, Blair. Do your gloat and do whatever you got to say. Say whatever you got to say. I gave you all the facts. It is what it is. This rivalry is cyclical. They got two in a row.
Yep, we got 2-0. We're up 2. We won 2 years in a row. I take it. I ain't got much to say, man. You know, first win since 2000 in Ohio State. So I'm good. We'll just see where this goes for the future. Your dudes, they did lay a huge egg in the second half. You watched it happen. They just couldn't move the ball. Did that track meet? Don't. That's the problem with the hurry up offense. Like, that's cool, but everybody needs to be like ready for that.
Sync.
And it just didn't. Like, once they failed out of it a few times coming out of the first half, that's when they ran into trouble. And because they just kept running that. There were some uncharacteristic throws from Buddy, some drops from your team that just did not. It all happens, man. It's part of football.
Now, I will say this too. Y'all made the winning plays to win the game.
Yeah,
and the winning play to win the game is when he threw that tight end, that pass to the tight end. He had the ball in his hand. That was not a drop. He had it in his hands. And Buddy from Michigan tipped it out. That was it right there. When that happened right there, that's what I'm gonna be honest with you. I even texted him at the end of the halftime because be honest with you, we should have scored more points. I text my brother and my brother and my brother-in-law. I didn't text. No, I'm not communicating with anyone else. I said, hey, we still gonna win this game. We was up at half. We gonna win this game. Yeah. Y'all came out, y'all scored first. And I said, hey, we gonna win this game. Calm down, because I know y'all flipping out. We gonna win this game. They came out and got tight. And I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready for them to play tight like that. I didn't expect it. And hey, it is what it is, man. Like I said, this rivalry is cyclical. Y'all got the 2, but I'm gonna let you go ahead and finish your thought. But yeah, they made the championship plays to win the game. I can't get mad at that. I mean, we didn't, they did.
That's all that matters.
I can feel the pain
that we were supposed to make. I'm cool. We won. Y'all lost. Y'all sucked in the second half. Looked very terrible by the end of the game. So let's get it.
Yeah,
Let's get on to
yeah,
those college football rankings there, Bo. Let's go, Michigan.
Mm.
yeah. So as you guys know, the college football rankings came out today. Um, and they go as follows because what really matters is the top six, basically, guys. So I don't need to read anybody else because I don't
Don't.
really think that
Oh man.
I don't think it really matters because I don't think it does. So it goes as follows: number one, Georgia; number two, Michigan, 12-0; number three, 12-0 TCU; number four, 11-1 um, Trojans, USC;
Let's see.
number five,
They cracked
Ohio
it.
State;
Mm.
number six, Bama.
How did I know?
Sound
Everybody
good to
else
me.
lost, bro. If they didn't lose, I was thinking like, no, all these people not gonna lose and let Bama get pushed back up in here, man. And yeah, that's the problem with college football, dude. You start like they're college kids, so it ain't always the best show in the world.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, if we're thinking, if you want to know who's below them, I think what is it? Penn State is number seven, Clemson's
Mm.
number eight, number nine is Kansas State, and number 10. I don't see number 10 just yet, but I'll go to the official rankings. But yeah, number seven is Penn State, and number eight is Clemson. But
Well,
yeah.
looks like this thing is sold up here, buddy. I think that's it. If these
As long as
if
nobody
top
lays
four,
the egg in these championship
yeah,
games, it
top
should be
four
pretty
went out.
straightforward.
Yeah,
Yeah.
top four went out. They good. But
Mm-hmm.
if they don't, the only loser is gonna be USC because
Hey,
they'll just
so
push
I want
Ohio
to
State back in.
circle back to you real quick because you were saying a lot of blasphemy you've been hearing, and from the things you were saying, I want to honestly ask you a few questions, and you will understand that it really ain't blasphemy.
Hmm.
Number one, if you the Ohio State University, what is your goal every year?
Win a national championship
Beat Michigan.
and beat Michigan, win a national championship.
Exactly. Look at
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Day's resume. You said it was blasphemy that people said that they want him what?
Fired.
Down.
What has he done?
Got nothing. Won some
What you
Answer
mean?
games.
the
Well,
question. And,
Won
and
some
I'll
let
games.
me
tell
hear
you
your
how
resume
long.
though.
Won some games.
Wait a minute. How many
Has
years has
he?
he been the
Hold on,
coach?
Chris. Hold on. Answer.
I,
I'm
I'm about to
asking
ask
the
you.
question. Hold on. I'm gonna ask you the question within the question though.
Mm-hmm.
So you said the goal was to beat Michigan and win a national championship.
Correct.
Now, resume, you sitting in front of me. What have you done? Have you did any of those things?
What I tell you, sir.
No, I have not.
So why is it blasphemy?
It is blasphemy because I've only lost 5 games in my entire time that I've been the head coach here.
We ain't talking about all those other
No,
games.
no,
We
no,
talking
no,
about
no,
you
no,
lose
no, no,
those. You
no, no,
said
no. I have been to the
you didn't say
playoffs.
you didn't
I
say
have
hey
been to
we
the
got to go
national. I've
undefeated.
been to the national championship once. I've been to the playoffs twice. I've.
And
This
you
is
still didn't
we.
complete the goal.
You. What you mean? I beat Michigan my first year. I've lost them the last 2 years. I've won more football games in the years that I've been here than Harbaugh has. I have a
Was
better
that
record. I have a
really
better
his?
record than pretty much every coach in college football, except for a few coaches, and that is Nick Saban and well, I'll probably say was
But was that
Dabo
really
Sweeney
his
and
team though?
Lincoln
That
Riley.
year he went to the championship. Was that really his team though?
What do you mean? It
Was that
really his
really his
team?
team though? Because if we can go back about 2 seasons, you was on John Harbaugh for the same things you saying Ryan Day did. John Harbaugh kept recruits. He got a nice record. You can't say he don't. He got a nice record. He been to the championship and lost, just like you said.
He hasn't been to a national championship game. He's been to the playoffs.
But what's the difference? That wasn't even.
What you mean? What's the difference? It is a difference. I won a playoff game and I was in the national championship.
Hey, bro, what? Well, I'm trying to say, but why is it blasphemy though if he's not completing the goals? If your wife say, "Hey, don't cheat on me,"
okay, and then who are you?
You doing both of those things? She gonna divorce you.
Is he not one of the top coaches in college football?
He's one of the top recruiters.
No. Is he not one of the top coaches in college football? You tell me, name me 5 coaches that's a better coach than Ryan Day right now. That you would rather have than Ryan Day.
I'm gonna say
that Ryan Day can't go to any team. He can't go to any team in the country and make them better.
I didn't ask you that. I asked you who we gonna get.
Right,
if we letting him go, name me the 5 other coaches that's in college football right now that you gonna get to replace him.
Saban.
Okay, that's one. Mm-hmm.
That to replace him?
Yes.
I would go with Luke Fickell. I would go Luke.
Man, get off of my channel, man. Get out of here. Just go ahead and log off. Are you crazy? Luke Fickell a better coach than Ryan Day? Are you nuts?
I would take Luke. You said to replace him. You didn't say if he was better. You said replace him, bro.
I said a better coach. I said name me a better coach.
I don't know. I had to sit and think about that.
Because I'm gonna tell you why. You can't name
I'm gonna tell you this
better than him, bro.
All right, we're gonna talk about some present day shit, but he was on that sideline look really, really drunk though. I don't know no coach that look drunk.
I agree with you. I said, hey, he got out coached. He played tight. He coached tight.
You say the same.
He wasn't aggressive.
You say the same shit. I just hate when people do that. You say the same shit about Jim Harbaugh being trash.
No, I didn't. I didn't say anything.
Man, no lie.
I didn't say anything about both Jim Harbaugh. I said no. Say anything about Jim Harbaugh. When did I say anything about Jim Harbaugh, Sean? What are you talking about?
Oh man, I wish I could go into the archives.
The only time that I said anything about Jim Harbaugh is during the pandemic year when they were. How many games did y'all win? Like 5 or 4 or some shit like that. Not even that. Probably like 2.
Nobody cares. It was a pandemic year.
Man, you was asking
and I said they wanted him out. And then on top of that, he tried to go and get another job. I was like, well, shit, why would you want this man back? He was terrible last year. Why would you want him back? That's what I said. But then he came back this year.
To solve all that,
he backed up. He backed up everything that he said. All the shit he talked.
If you're not completing the 2 goals that you just said, he's not doing it.
He didn't complete the 2 goals that he just did. He only took the 2 wins.
Hold on.
What are you saying?
So you trying to say every time y'all lose to Michigan, y'all should fire the coach?
That's damn near, man, how it is in a state of Ohio. It's like, hold on. Chris, answer this question.
You go. That's what I'm saying. This is that blasphemy bullshit that I'm talking about. Y'all tripping.
It's not blasphemy.
What did I tell you on Saturday, bro?
So Chris,
y'all tripping, bro. Y'all grasping for air. Why? I don't understand.
They already they're gonna try to get this dude out of here, bro. You can't lose 2 in a, that's just how they are, man.
I told you.
I
know this, but check it now.
So you agree with me?
Wait a minute.
You heard
I know
this,
right? But I also understand. Understand. We let John Cooper stay with the motherfucking Buckeyes and be the head coach. Made it to the Hall of Fame, and he was still the coach after he was losing on top of losing to Michigan. You didn't say shit about it then.
Yes,
so
I did.
What you mean, bro? What you mean? He didn't get fired until like after 8 years, like 10 years.
I don't have the power to fire people, but I'm saying I'm not gonna say it's black. All I'm just saying
it is blasphemy.
I wouldn't say it's blasphemy because again. You gave him 2 goals. You didn't say, hey, I want you to win 200 games and we're going to go off your win-loss record. You didn't say that shit. That's for people that just want to be 500.
And you told me you got to
win a national championship and beat
Michigan. Okay. You're right.
So it's not blasphemy.
It is blasphemy. It's blasphemy because you don't got nobody to replace him with. Ain't nobody had an offense. Our offense. This is the greatest offenses that we've ever had in the history of Ohio State. Period. He's putting out first round quarterbacks. Every quarterback that he has coached at Ohio State has been a first round pick. Dwayne Haskins was a first-round pick. He made him into a first-round pick. Justin Fields, first-round pick, made him into a first-round pick. CJ Stroud, he's going to be a first-round pick. So
bro,
we can't sit up here and
tell no rings. If it ain't no rings, bro, we about champion.
How many did we win with Urban Meyer? We won 1. And what else did we get? You see what I'm saying? And everybody ain't Nick Saban, bro.
Hey,
Let's
man,
keep it
but y'all
real.
did win a lot
Everybody
of games.
ain't Nick Saban.
Well, who would you rather have, bro? Ryan Day or motherfucking Urban Meyer? Since we're throwing him out there,
I still take Ryan Day.
You smoke rocks,
and I'll tell you why.
Rocks.
And I'll tell you why. And I'll tell
Come
you why.
Pookie.
Urban Meyer offense wasn't doing shit after we won that national championship. Before we won that national championship, his offense wasn't doing that much. Keep it 100. We know the players, but they really wasn't. They weren't scoring like that. They weren't dominating like that. Not until that dude Ryan Day came there. Let's keep it a buck, bro. Keep it a buck.
You got it. Hold on. Time out. There's a difference in football game plans, bro. From 10 years ago to now. You can't do that. That's like you comparing.
Okay, so you want to bring back? That's like you want to bring back the old school football.
1950 stats. You can't do that, bro. It's a different. They play different. They throwing the ball just like right now. If you look at the NFL, they throwing up 5,000 yards like it's nothing. We used to be like, hey man, he rushed 100 yards. That's big time. Nah, that ain't shit no more. You know what I'm saying? He caught 80 something balls. That ain't shit no more. You ain't doing 100. You ain't shit. You ain't throwing the ball 5,000 yards. You ain't shit. 3,000 used to be okay 10 years ago. So you can't compare decades like that, man. You can't do that.
Bruh. Ain't nobody dropping their goddamn coach after 2 years because they lost to no damn Michigan or Ohio State, man.
I'm not saying do it. Don't get it confused. I agree but disagree with Chris when he just saying it's blasphemy for people to feel that way. That's all I'm saying. And if you setting a goal, if I'm interviewing you, when they interview an Ohio State coach or a Michigan coach, they're gonna say you gotta beat them boys. They don't get, like you said, you can lose every fucking game, but what? You better beat those boys.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're not doing your fucking job, you could be on the hot seat.
You're right.
Boo.
That's all I'm saying.
I don't think he should be on the hot seat. I think it's blasphemous to even say he should be on the hot seat.
Yeah, if it'd be different if your team was middle of the pack, but you talking about somebody who done had the team in the top tier of the country ever since he been the coach.
But we've been doing that before him. He ain't nothing new. He ain't
okay, but you ain't like you've been doing it with Joe Blow coaching.
Thank you.
You ain't had fucking.
We ain't never had a Joe Blow coach.
Exactly.
Yeah, we did.
Holding up to the pedigree.
Who was a Joe Blow coach?
Luke Fickell. Nigga, what you mean?
He was an intern coach, bro.
Oh, what was his record?
Niggas was signing deals and shit and taking pictures and kissing
babies. What was his record?
I think he was.
He was 6-7. But yet you want to replace that dude with this dude. Because he was doing some good stuff at Cincinnati.
But hold on, no.
He did some great stuff.
Hold on.
He did some great stuff. But Cincinnati ain't this level right here, bro.
Chris,
Cincinnati ain't this level right here.
Listen to what you're saying. Cincinnati is not a Power 5 team. He made them relevant, bro. In your lifetime. Have you ever seen it in Cincinnati?
Sean.
Never. Consistently. Not like USF, like University of Central Florida and all that. Once in a blue moon area, once every 5 years, like Coastal Carolina, shit like that. This is consistent. Mm-hmm. Consistent. Some of the Power 5 schools ain't consistent like Cincinnati. So I give him, that's coaching, dog. You can't say Ryan Day can
go to say he can't coach.
I had him a top 5 school right now.
I didn't say he couldn't coach.
He couldn't go. He couldn't even. I even say this. He can't even Ryan Day can't even go to South Carolina right now and make them top 5 next year.
I don't know if he can.
But you trying to tell?
You
What
telling
you
me
trying
that
to tell
Luke
me?
Fickle
Luke
can?
Fickle can do that?
Oh, wait a minute. He just became the
He
coach
did
of Wisconsin.
Cincinnati.
So
He left
Wisconsin
Ohio State
gonna
and
be
went to
top 5 next year?
Cincinnati.
Wisconsin
Say
gonna be
what?
top 5 next year? He the new
Who?
head coach at Wisconsin. Luke Fickle. So they gonna be top 5 next year?
I bet you this. I give him 2
No.
years.
No. You said next year, nigga. If we gonna keep the same shit, keep that same energy for him that you kept
Or
for Ryan
I give
Day.
okay, not top 5, but I bet you they'd be top 25.
Okay, then. So he ain't better. He ain't better.
Bro,
We done seen
you in love
coaches
with Ryan
get.
Day.
Wait a minute.
Ryan Day good.
Like you said,
Right.
you said, is that really his team, right? He's been the coach for how many years? Like 4 or 5 years? Like since 2019, 18, something like that? 2018? Right? They went to the playoffs that year, right?
4 years.
And they still been at the top.
He won 2 against Michigan. Let's keep it to the facts. Like you
Now,
said,
can we say
that's facts in this? He's 1 and 2.
Okay, he's 1 and 2.
No ring.
He's been the coach for 4 years.
1 and 2.
And he's 1 and 2. Right?
Yeah. Trash.
Fair. You said trash. Okay, I say that's fair. You want to call him trash? That's fair for you. So if they go and they win this national, if they somehow get in and they win the national championship, he's still gonna be trash?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
He completed one of the goals, like you just said.
For me, but what I'm saying is, you can't sit up here. You can't sit up here.
His goal was to motherfucking win the national championship.
You can't sit up here and call this man trash when we
No, I didn't call him trash. I said it was a trash record. Please, bro, if we was in a court of law, you got to be able to go word for word for what I'm saying.
Trash record. Okay. His record now is trash. Fair. His record against Michigan right now is trash. Fair. And I can honestly still say that Jim Harbaugh's record against Ohio State is still trash because he's still below 500 against Ohio State.
I agree.
Fair? Okay. Yeah. So, but yet and still, they done won 2 in a row, and it is what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. It is what it is. I'm not about to sit up here and say, let's fire the coach when I've literally seen improvement.
I wouldn't say that either.
My whole entire squad on the offensive side, where all of these dudes, all the receivers are much better than what they've ever been. The running backs are coming through. The linemen are starting to come through and get in the first round because we hadn't had a lineman picked in the first round in so long. And we probably going to have 2 of them this year, possibly. Who knows? But the fact is the fact. They have more talent now than what they did previously because he bringing them in. He can recruit. He can coach. He just had a bad hat.
Okay, if you want to talk about draft prospects, so out of these last 3 years, okay, let's say those 3 years is his. You saying they got possibly Hall of Famers out of those 3 years?
I don't know.
You said that I quote about 5 minutes ago, you said these are the best guys that Ohio State ever had.
What does it matter if they gonna be Hall of Famers though? If they good, if they getting drafted in the first round,
whatever he do, your job as a head coach is all of the above. But the main goal, back to what we said, square one. Fuck all that other shit. Is the beat.
But you know that matters.
I don't give a fuck if you put the whole team.
But you know it matters. You sit up here acting like it don't matter. You know it matters to us. You know it matters to us when we get a first rounder and we follow on to the NFL.
No,
you know it does.
That do matter, but I'm telling you right now, if he sit down in front of the commissioner, he ain't gonna say, or the AD ain't gonna say, "Hey, I need 10 niggas in the NFL." That's not one of the goals, dog. The goal is to beat Michigan and win a national championship.
And I feel you, and I feel that, and that's right. You right about that. But don't sit up here and act like it's not a goal for the fans because it is.
He did neither one of those.
Comments. What's more important? Get niggas in the league.
I didn't say it was more important. I didn't say it was more important. See,
that's
if you don't stick to the court of law,
that's irrelevant. That's irrelevant.
If you don't stick to the court of law, you can't do that.
Yeah, that's irrelevant, bro. They don't say let's
it was
stick to the facts. Did he beat Michigan? No. Did he win?
He beat him once.
If you feel like Ryan Day should be on the hot seat, you're smoking crack.
And that's how I feel.
You're smoking crack.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. That's all I'm saying.
In my opinion, not yet. But I wouldn't say it's blasphemy if you did feel that way.
I still say it's blasphemy if you did say that bullshit. Because it is bullshit. because he can flat out just go ahead and go to the NFL right now and be a head coach because people still want him.
Nigga, the head coach, man, head coaches in the NFL ain't nothing like a hard job to get. Look at Saturday, nigga. Shit, he was sitting on the couch with us.
What you
act
like that hard job to get? Then why ain't everybody doing it?
You act like you got to be one in a good in crowd, I guess. Good old boys. That he's an ex-coach. The fuck if I know. But they letting anybody be a head coach. Come on, that wasn't a good example.
I'm just saying, it was for me. But back to the top 25. Anybody got any problems with this?
Yes, I do. I don't feel my team should be number 5. And I'm going to tell you why. Them niggas got smoked. Them niggas got smoked. I feel as if I don't like handouts, bro. Period. Because really, all these Ohio State fans, I'm one of them, we waiting for somebody to take an L. We waiting on the edge of our seat. We just trying to hear. We actually being demons, like, hey, we need TCU to lose. We need USC to lose. We betting on niggas to lose so we can get in.
You know, this is and I'm glad you said that because this is the problem with you Big Ten fans. Okay.
Oh,
this is the problem. Yes, I did. This is the problem. The problem is the SEC will never, ever, ever do that to one of their teams. If this was Alabama in the same spot, they praying like, hey, one of these two teams lose, get these niggas out of here. Let us go ahead and sneak up in here and get on in here and get in this playoff. Shit, we can win this whole damn thing. Alabama has been in that position already before and won the championship.
I agree.
I'm saying does not do that. The only teams that do that are the Big Ten fans, because the Big Ten fans will be like, hey, we don't deserve it because of the way we lost. Even though Alabama done lost to 2 teams who got 2+ losses already. Tripping.
Sean.
Tripping.
Okay. Ohio
had a bad quarter and we don't deserve.
Ohio State is not better than a 2-loss Alabama who lost to now a 3-loss LSU, and y'all lost to what's now the number 2 team in the country in the fourth quarter. Not better?
I'm Ohio State fan, so it's kind of biased anyway. I'm gonna say yeah.
Man.
But hold on. Pause that thought. So if these dudes is playing at MetLife Stadium, we just saying somewhere neutral, and it's Michigan versus Alabama. I mean Alabama versus Ohio State. Do you think it's really a huge plus side for Ohio State to win this game? I'm talking just to Darius. I'm just talking to Darius.
Yes, Ohio State gonna be favored in this game, bruh. Alabama has played undisciplined all year, nigga. All year.
That's what I'm saying.
Undisciplined as hell.
And that's what
ain't no way I'm taking.
I'm saying the way they play that second half, they don't deserve it. We don't, and I'm glad you said
they
that.
Don't, but they don't deserve it. But a 2-loss Alabama dude that struggled the whole game and lost to a 3-loss LSU.
I would say this.
It's about to be 4 losses because they about to lose to Georgia in the SEC championship. Are y'all not better than Penn State? Didn't y'all already beat them this year?
Yep.
Not even up there.
They number 7.
They number 7.
I don't know why they 7.
Come on, man.
Now I believe we should be top 10. Maybe even top 8. But number 5 after getting smoked like that? Nah. Man. I can't do
it. Who else gonna be up there, Sean? You gonna put a 2-loss team up there?
I can't do it. That's my squad, and I can't do it. I'm not gonna get
You putting Clemson up there?
We don't have no running game. The defensive coordinator is old enough to be my great.
We on the 3rd string. We had a linebacker playing running back, bro. I'm not even making no excuses.
Why would I put some boys out there like that? So you'll put them against Georgia right now?
Come on, man. I'm not gonna be scared about it.
Man, who you betting on, man? Bet your life on it right now. Who you rocking with?
I'm taking my back.
Sean,
Why would you even ask that?
Sean,
Why would you even ask that?
Sean,
You know
who
who
are
I'm
you?
taking. Who I'm taking.
Who are you putting your money on to beat Georgia?
Who would I put my money
Exactly.
on, Georgia?
Yes.
I would take a
Nobody.
spread. No, to be honest, I would take a spread.
No, man. Man, we ain't taking no spread, man. You got to put up or shut up. You talking all this shit about better teams?
I'm in Vegas.
No. What team is you going to bet to beat Georgia? None of them. Ohio State, Michigan, none. Georgia is going to be favored in every game.
Probably so. And it depends on how they look in this championship game. But y'all jumping all over the bush. Again, the way these dudes got smoked, I don't think that they deserve to be number 5.
Well, who you putting over them?
Who y'all putting over them? I don't know because I'm not looking at the shit. But I don't know why Penn State number 7.
I do.
I really don't.
I do. I can tell you why right now. The only 2 losses that they have is to the number 2 team in the country and the number 5 team in the country. That's why they number 7.
We still talking about teams with 2 losses. That's all I see. A bunch of teams with 2 losses.
See, y'all looking
Alabama.
I'm looking at y'all don't got that hunger in. You don't want it. Just like you just let it go. You got fucked up at home.
You can say that about.
You talk about a quarter. These dudes played bad for a quarter, so now they just don't deserve it.
I'm talking about wins. I'm talking about the win or loss. You got your ass beat at home. You got your ass beat. Not a field goal. Not a 2 points. We had this conversation the week before. Now y'all against me. We just had this conversation. We said,
you know what we said? No matter how this game go, we feel like both of them should get in. That's what we said.
Exactly.
No, we said if it was close.
You're not giving me nobody else.
This shit, rewind that.
Sean, you're not giving me no scenario where another team's 2 losses is better than this 1 loss. Whenever I go to that, all of a sudden you got amnesia. You don't know.
No. I answered your question. I said, the first thing I said, I don't know the top 25 right now. I said, only thing I said was, I don't know why Penn State is number 7. That's what I answered. Number 2, I said, me as my opinion, because the way they got smoked, I wouldn't have them at number 5. So I can't answer that and say who I want to put above them with a 1 loss and lost to the number 2 team. I totally get it. It ain't that they just lost to the number 2 team. They got smoked by the number 2 team. It ain't like, we lost by a tip-in dunk. No. We lost by a field goal. No, they drug your ass, made your drunk ass motherfucking coach look real pale in the face, like he seen Casper or was on Ghost 2, Ghost Dad looking motherfucker. The motherfucking old ass motherfucking defensive coordinator was shook, still doing the same old shit. Like he got that like nigga.
You overreacting, and that's okay.
Sean,
you overreacting, and that's all right.
I'm not overreacting because
you are. Yeah, you are.
We've been talking about this for 15
y'all were
minutes.
down.
You said the goal was to beat Michigan and to win the national championship. Your Honor.
Y'all were down 8 with 7.5 minutes left in this game.
What was the final score, Chris?
Come on, bruh.
Stats.
Come on, bruh.
Mr. Stats, what was the final score?
45-23.
Goddamn.
Mm-hmm. And we don't. And we had one bad half, and now we don't deserve it.
Y'all keep doing this.
We didn't have a bad half. We had one bad quarter, and now we don't deserve it. All the work they did previously, that shit don't even matter no more. We don't deserve it. Y'all sound crazy.
The week before, they barely beat Maryland.
Okay, you know what I mean? And Michigan barely beat Illinois.
Alabama lost to a team with 3 losses. Should they be number 6? Should Alabama be number 6? They lost to a team that has 3 losses.
Nah. They might be number 7 though, because I know for sure Alabama beat Penn State. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about.
I don't know that.
You talking about? but you talking about a team that y'all already beat, so y'all should be ranked higher than them too. Who
Man,
number 8?
you can't really go off the judging like that.
All right, then. So I
Move it
gotta
on,
go with
man.
what's there. Ohio State is probably the best one-loss team out there.
And
You know
I
why?
agree.
Because everybody else got 2 losses, so they ass should be
I
behind them.
you on that. Chris gonna agree with you whatever you say about Ohio State. Period.
First of all, no, I'm not. Second
Yes,
of
you
all,
will.
I already said this last week.
Talk about NFL. He gonna be like, hey,
I
hey,
said this last week.
hope Terry McLaurin can get the ball. Anything that's Ohio State, oh man, I can't wait.
Is it not a fact?
Nick
Is
Bosa
it not
playing.
a fact? When they
He's
start
gonna
getting the
have-
ball, what happened? They start winning, didn't they? Oh, the facts is the facts. That's like me saying when Eddie George was the man, get the ball to Eddie George. Everybody know that's the damn way to the Super Bowl. Give it to Eddie. And they gave it to Eddie and rolled that nigga to the Super Bowl. They lost, but if the facts is the facts, nigga. They ain't got nobody that's dominant on the outside like he is. Give them fucking ball. That's like when you got T.O., you give T.O. the ball. You got Randy Moss, you give Randy Moss the ball. I'm not saying he on the same level, but what I'm saying is, for him, he needs to get the ball. Period. That's all I'm saying. I'm just speaking of fact. That's all I'm saying. It's a fact.
They are the best one loss.
That's like you got the Tennessee Titans. You're not gonna get Derrick Henry the ball. You motherfucking right. You gonna get Derrick Henry the ball. I'm gonna hand this bitch off and see what he can do.
I'm gonna say it like this, and kind of like in boxing. Okay. So I don't give a fuck if you in the top 3, top 5 ranking for the belts. That champion is not gonna motherfucking try to fight you for a pay-per-view fight because you just got knocked out in the first fucking round. Or you just got your ass demolished, your ear hanging off. That's how Ohio State was. These niggas is limping, bro. They was razzled. These my guys, true indeed. I fight for niggas. I fight for them. But this battle, you talking to a wall because the niggas got smoked.
Now we talking to a wall because you in your feelings.
And we talking about facts, and you and your feelings.
My brother, and I love you. But when my nephew, your son, get a participation trophy, I'm gonna say, nephew, throw that shit in the trash.
And I'm gonna throw it in the trash.
Have a participation trophy. No, if it ain't beat
trash.
Hey
yo, so the year that Alabama got into the playoffs,
basically you just saying because y'all didn't beat Michigan, the rest of your season means nothing. Forget championship aspirations. But that is not true.
That's not realistic.
That is true.
Chris, even
it's not.
No, it's not.
No, I did not.
It is not.
I said a thing. So that's what I just said. If they get in and they win the national championship, I don't want you to say shit about it. Don't say nothing about it.
You just said last week everybody agreed if it was a close game, both teams should get in.
You're right. I do.
But hold on. No, what the point I'm trying to make is if you felt like if you don't beat Michigan, it's no national championship, you wouldn't have felt like that last week. You would have said, "Oh no, we don't beat Michigan. We don't deserve to go to the ship."
No. Hey, Darius,
the shoe was on the other foot.
But let me correct you though, bro. I said, for example, I had the last stance on this. I said in the state of Ohio, I did a little history fact. Y'all remember that? I said in the state of Ohio, if you don't beat them boys up north, it's a loss. And Chris agreed with me. And Blair did too.
We are talking about realistically throughout the whole thing. This is not just the state of Ohio. We're talking about realistically in the college football playoff. It's not 12. It's not a committee of niggas from Ohio deciding that if Ohio State don't beat Michigan, that they just don't deserve to go.
I think that's where you get me confused at. So this how I can drop the gap. Being at number 5, that's cool. That's a blessing. That's cool. Me, I see them niggas get smoked. I don't have no vote. I don't have no vote in the matter. If they see them at 5, yay. But if them niggas ain't trying to win no chip, I don't give a fuck about nothing else. Yes, I do agree. If they would have lost by 3, that means they put up a fight. They would have lost by 7. They put up a fight. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, you don't deserve that participation shit. Nah, fuck that Rose Bowl. Man, I don't give a fuck about that shit. We try to win the championship and beat Michigan. That's exactly what Chris said. That's exactly what we said last week. So not just about some niggas in the hood. When you go to the motherfucking all these trustees that's giving the board that's giving them this money, the whole thing is you better beat Michigan. He did not do that. So if they want to sneak them in, if TCU lose whatever and get them in, and say hypothetically 1 in a million chance they win a championship, yes, I'm rooting for my boys all day, every day. But do they deserve to be putting that shit right now? If they would have came in and said that they was for, I'd have been like, man, motherfuckers. I would have been like, motherfuckers cheating. But I'd have been a happy motherfucker. I want them to win every time, but do you really deserve it? Again, so like I used as the example, Chris have a son to come to me with a participation trophy, and y'all just got smoked. I'm gonna say, bro, you need to get your shit together for next year because them niggas right there, they ready.
Well, realistically, based on what we got, Ohio State deserved to be number 5.
And that's all we saying. We saying if somebody loses, they gonna deserve to be the first ones in that bitch dancing. That's all we saying. That's all we saying.
Me and you as Ohio State fans. If you don't beat Michigan to win the next championship, it was a bad season. True or false?
Yeah, so, but you just said it's 2 goals.
But
it's 2 goals.
It's 2 goals.
It's 2 goals. You can't just abandon your national championship goal because you lost to Michigan.
I did. So wait a minute. I'm gonna give you a scenario. I'm gonna give you a scenario. If they go and be number 4, and say TCU loses and falls out, and Ohio State's number 4, they go and they beat Georgia, and Michigan beats USC, and we play Michigan in the national championship, and we beat them. Is the season everything A-OK now?
That would never happen. You said that backwards. That would never happen.
Didn't. I said if TCU loses, right, which they're number 3, that means USC, everybody else wins except for TCU. And USC goes to 3, and then it's going to be 4 versus 1, which means
2 versus 3 and 4 versus 1.
2 versus 3 and 4 versus 1. If we somehow we beat Georgia and we play Michigan National Championship and we beat Michigan, is everything A-OK then?
Hell yeah, party over.
Okay then. Well then, that's all I'm shooting for. I don't give a fuck. That's the only hope I got. Now I don't want to see these niggas in the Michigan don't make it. Utah that we gonna blow out.
If Michigan don't make it and Ohio State still win the championship, your season's still a failure because you didn't beat Michigan.
Repeat that because y'all both were talking at the same time.
I'm saying, let's say that scenario play out. Ohio State make it to the championship. Michigan don't. And then Ohio State win the national championship. Is your season a failure just because you didn't beat Michigan?
No, but they still got bragging rights and I had to hear it for another 365.
Well, that, like I said,
that's what it's about.
That's your personal. That's your personal.
That's what I've been telling you.
And that's what it's about. And what we're saying is
personal. That's like Chris said, it's a Big Ten thing, but it's more of an Ohio versus Michigan thing. That's the thing.
Originally, we were arguing that I was saying it's unrealistic to think that you need to get rid of Ryan Day just because he lost to Michigan.
I will say this just to close it out. If somehow one of these teams lose, which I don't think is going to happen, I think all of these teams are going to win. But if somehow one of these teams lose, as far as like TCU or USC, if one of those teams lose and Ohio State gets in, whoever plays Ohio State does not want to play because at that point they're going to have all your players, and so is Ohio State. That means you got both their running backs back, and you got Jackson Smith and Jigba back. So they got their full team, and hey, they ain't gonna want to play them. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Can we get to the picks now, fellas? Can we get to the picks? Blair, do I have permission to take this off now?
No, that's on all.
No, you gotta wear that for the whole
thing, about. Don't even try to slide that in there. You might want to talk with your best face on with that hat on, bro. You should have shaved your face and everything.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I almost came on here with a mask on. I swear I was. I thought about it. And I'm like, nah, that's not part of the bet. I gotta be a man and suck I'll take my medicine. But we gonna move on, y'all. No, it's a spirit debate. One of the best shows we got going so far. even though Sean ain't showing his face because he's still hurt. I'm hurt too, but I'm the one that got to wear the fucking hat. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody hurt like me. I ain't never in my life had no shit on like this.
That's a lie.
You put it.
That's
You
a
put it
lie.
on-
Not no hat. Not no
Give him
hat.
up,
That's
Sean.
a lie.
Not no
Give
hat.
him
My
up,
mama made me
Sean.
wear a Michigan shirt when I was in grade
Oh,
school,
okay, I'm
and
about
I
to get-
hated it.
I was about
And
to
I
put
hated it.
that up here, boy. Don't
Hey,
I
Blair.
hated it.
Sean put
I
that hat
almost
on.
saw
He
it.
gonna melt like the Wicked Witch.
Bruh.
bro.
My mama made me put on this Michigan sweater that my grandma bought for me for picture day in the 7th grade, and I was like, nah, I don't want to wear that. I'll wear this. She was like, no.
Picture day, baby.
Yes. And my
We
grandma
got that
paid for the
forever.
pictures.
Forever.
Yes.
That's tough.
Probably a good picture.
I still
Probably
do
a
not.
good picture.
That was not me. That was somebody else. I don't know who that was in that picture.
It probably was
But
a good picture. Sure was a good picture.
it was a terrible picture. But I did it because of my grandma. I'm gonna just be honest. But moving on.
You have wore
Oh,
here before.
Appreciate it,
I ain't never
Graham.
wore a Michigan hat in my life. This is some bullshit. We gotta talk about what we did last week, y'all. So we have 2 places.
Yeah,
First and last
sounds
place.
about right. Sounds about right.
So in last place
Me.
That's 6 losses, I think.
with 10 games picked correctly
That's good.
is
Though.
Blair. Blair with 10 games in last place.
That's good though.
And first is everybody else with 11 games picked correctly.
See
We
that?
picked Indianapolis last
It's
night.
just
We
the
picked the Steelers.
Indianapolis
Where
game.
come
and
through
That's the
win for
one.
us? Steelers.
That's
All
the one that watched
right.
it. That's the
There's
one
the
that watched
Steelers
it out.
came through for us. Get us the dub.
I
The
really did
dub.
that Jets game.
Oh, man.
I would have been on top. I said it.
And you back.
Too bad.
Fucking Justin Fields.
Yeah. How did backup get hurt in warmups? That is
Nah, that nigga got
mind-boggling.
scared.
You said what?
That nigga got scared. That's what it was.
He's like, I ain't did this shit in a minute.
We're gonna talk a little bit more about these Jets though. But far as the overall rankings, with 101 games picked correctly is Blair. With 104 games picked correctly is me. With 105 games picked correctly is Brianna. And with 107 games picked correctly and still tied for first is Sean and Darius. With 107 games picked correctly.
Let's go, baby.
So, since we all tied last week, it's going to be random except for Blair. So one of the 3 of us is going to go first.
It's going to be random.
It's going to be random between me, Sean, and Blair. Sean, you can come on camera now, man. We done talking about the Buckeyes, baby. You know, I know they broke your heart. They broke mine too. But hey, that last quarter, I mean, we just got to take it on the chin. They put it on us in that last quarter, man.
Why you keep on saying that, man? The game. 10 years now, we ain't gonna say that quarter.
I'ma hold on to all of the game. We took a loss, but that last half of the last quarter was a tough one to watch. Moving on.
It don't make it better.
It does not. But hey, it is what it is. Yes, there's a little bit of Lowry's in there.
Oh,
moving on.
Y'all super salty out here, bro.
You see it,
You
man.
would be too.
I got it for him.
You would be
They
too.
can have it. I ain't got nothing. I can just sit here and listen to them complain about losing, bro. Because I won. I'm good.
Moving on. The next game on the schedule.
I ain't got to worry about that till next year, cuz.
Damn.
You better hope not. Moving on.
Ain't no
The
hope.
next-
I don't. It's 100%. I don't have to worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Because we won. You remember the score of the game? I'm sure you know
I
what
said
it was.
you better hope. If something happened, we can find a way. Just coming to see you.
All right,
Moving on. So the next game, the first game on the
you
schedule.
talking about like if we meet up in the championship or
Yeah,
something?
man.
I wouldn't care because we won the one that mattered.
You hear that? You
wouldn't care.
No, I would be totally pissed off. I'm fine. I would be Super hot. Be super hot if they lost a game. If they had to match up again, I'd be pissed. What are y'all doing? My God.
So the
Go
first
ahead,
game on the
man.
schedule is it's almost a Blair special, man. It is the Buffalo
I
Bills
don't even know what
at
that sounds like.
the
Some
New
trash.
England Patriots.
Mm,
I'll
that's
go
tough.
first on this one. This is a Thursday night game. Um, it is going to be a very interesting game. The Bills aren't playing all that great, but I think they'll be able to pull this one out because New England's offense is just not there, man. I got to go with Buffalo. I'm going Buffalo. Sean, who you gonna go with, man?
I'm gonna go Buffalo.
I feel that. Darius,
Man, it's starting to look rough for Buffalo, though. I mean, Von Miller got hurt. Feel like that is big. It seems like they take a blow every week, man. Take a blow every week. Josh Allen's past 5 or 6 games haven't looked the best either. But I'm gonna take them in this one because you're a playoff team. You win these games. So Buffalo should win this game somehow.
all right. Blair, do you believe in the Patriots enough to pull this one off?
Oh, am I the last one? I want to say yeah, but
Mm.
Go with it, man.
But
Go with it. They at home.
holding you back, brother.
I know, man. I know. That's usually what gets me.
Short week. Thursday
Yeah,
night
that's
football.
true too. And they should have won that game, but they didn't. I
You
think
going
Buffalo
with
is
it?
a better team. No, I'm not. You thought I was about to pick no England. I almost picked them, bro. I really did.
Thought you was ready.
Yeah, I thought you was ready too. I think it's gonna be closer than what a lot of people think, though. But they just
I might circle back.
they're gonna make it tough. They're gonna make it tough on Buffalo to
Circle
score.
back.
But
I don't know, man. I like New England in this game.
all right. Moving on. The next game on the schedule, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Atlanta Falcons.
Mm.
Darius, what say you?
What say I? I say we are indeed good enough to beat the Atlanta Falcons for sure. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
But
but
come on, let me
ain't
hear
no ain't no buts. What you mean? Ride together, die together, bad boys for life. We
Life.
winning.
I'm talking about.
We is winning. I could beat bad teams. I beat the Colts. I beat the Bengals.
We
I
ain't
can
bad.
beat bad teams. God damn, I can beat good teams too.
There you go.
So we going 27 to
26.
13. Pittsburgh.
I like that. I like that. Sean,
Where's the game at?
it's in Atlanta.
In Atlanta. Sorry,
You
I was
know what?
just in Indianapolis.
Just because it's just got to be the split between me and him. So I'm going to go with Atlanta.
Mm.
I'm just doing it a one game. Maybe.
Mm.
You're trying to get the pick.
I feel that. I feel
Mm-hmm.
that. I feel that. It's just kind of tough for me, man. TJ still healthy, right?
Mm-hmm.
What about my man, my Najee? Is he all right? He gonna play?
I don't know. Benny Snell don't care.
I like Snell. Snell's decent, but he ain't Najee though.
And neither do Kenny Pickett because he can take off because the offensive line not good.
I'm gonna roll with Pittsburgh on this one. Dang, I'm feeling what Sean's saying on the Atlanta pick, but I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh on this. I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh.
Balling.
Blair,
So, hmm. Guess I
Here we
did pick
go.
Commanders, so it's not a guarantee. The Falcons are at home and they tend to win at the house. The teams they've lost to better than them, but I don't know if Kenny Pickett is that great as a guy right now.
TJ Watt.
Yeah, TJ Watt is that dude. He causes problems. I did not pick the Steelers last week because nobody would pick the Colts. So I'm going to pick. They got it like a pick 'em. It's so weird. The stats for this game. Oh, Atlanta. No, Pittsburgh.
Yes.
moving on.
Mm.
The next game on the schedule, we have the Green Bay Packers at the Chicago Bears.
Oh wow.
Sean, where are you gonna go with this?
Justin Fields playing.
That I am not sure. I have not looked at any injury reports. I know if he don't play, we know that they have absolutely no shot to win any game.
You know what? I think they looking for another top receiver out of the draft, so I'm gonna go ahead and go Green Bay.
Mm.
That's a fair assessment. Green Bay. Darius?
Where they playing at?
They're playing in Chicago.
Mm. Justin Fields ain't playing though.
Oh, he ain't?
He's definitely questionable.
Yeah, I think he's still questionable.
He's got him listed as questionable.
Dang. Aaron Rodgers, they said he's looking good to go. I'm going to
Bears. The Bears.
not pick the Bears and go with Green Bay.
I'm gonna make it quick, short, and simple. I'm going with the Green Bay Packers. I don't think they're going to play Justin Fields. I think they might sit him down for the rest of the year and just probably try to lose as many games as they can. So I agree with Sean as far as that. As far as the draft thing, I think they know what they got in their QB. They just need to get some other stuff, and they're going to try to get the best receiver that they can in the draft, which is probably my buddy from USC or the receiver from Ohio State. So I think those are the two best receivers coming out the drafts this year. So
you don't like old buddy from Tennessee?
Nah, I can't remember Buddy's name, man. It's
Number
either
11?
Jackson Smith or Jibba or Buddy from USC. I can't think of his name, but he transferred in from Pitt. I don't know why his name is not coming to me right now, but yeah, it's gonna be one of those two dudes or offensive lineman because we all know what that's about. So who you got, Blair?
Packers.
Everybody
Simple
on
and
the
sweet.
Packers, eh?
Mm-hmm. Moving on. The next game is the surprising, shocking Jacksonville Jaguars at the Detroit Lions. Whew. Who am I go with right here? This is interesting. Jacksonville did some good things last week, man, but going up against him. I don't really trust Goff.
I do.
I don't. I really don't. I didn't really catch.
Okay. People sleeping on him. He been doing okay. Look at the stats.
I mean, I understand that. Who did they just play? They just played Buffalo. They played them pretty tough. And they didn't have Jeff Okuda out there because he was out with a concussion. So
Told y'all.
I don't know where to go, man. I'm gonna go Jacksonville because I just trust Trevor Lawrence more. So I'm gonna go Jacksonville. Darius, who you going with, man?
Is ETN playing?
Nope.
Questionable.
Questionable.
I'm going with the Lions, bro.
I'm going with the Lions.
I ain't gonna lie. I do like. It's a tale of two scrappy teams for me. It's just they don't. Jacksonville, even though they beat the Ravens this past week, I blame that more on bro. The Ravens just can't finish games, man. The defense can't finish the game. It don't matter if they playing gridiron game, they can't finish the game. Like, I don't know what's going on with their defense.
Yeah, that's tough.
So I like Detroit's defense enough that if Travis Etienne is hurt, I'll rock with them.
All right. Blair?
Lions, bro.
Yeah.
Going with his team.
If it's two butt cheek team records, bro, I'm going with Lions every time. The team. Oh no, I said as long as they don't Joe me in one of them games. They won the last one. I ain't mad at the Buffalo game. They should have won that game, but it's the Lions, so I'll take it. They should be the Jaguars.
All right. Moving on. The next game. This one's going to be interesting. You have the New York Jets at the Minnesota Vikings at 1 o'clock in Minneapolis. Darius, who you going to go with right here, my dog?
Got the Jets versus who? The Colts?
Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings. Mm-hmm.
Dang, man. That's a good one right there, man. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I gotta take the Vikings serious, man. Like until they really give me a reason not to. I mean, getting beat by the Eagles is not a reason to not take you seriously. I like the Jets defense, man, but I feel like it was just a big emotional thing. You know, Mike White coming in, throwing for a bunch of yards, bunch of touchdowns. I don't know if it's going to
Bears aren't
sustain that level of hype. So I'm going to go with the Vikings.
All right.
In a close game.
All right.
Once again, Justin Jefferson is going to be decent. I think Adam Thielen has 2 big games in a row.
Okay. Sean?
Vikings.
I like everything you guys are saying. I think this is going to be a really close game. Part of me really wants to go with the Jets right here, and part of me really wants to go with Minnesota. I think Sauce Gardner going to do his thing, man. I think Sauce going to do his thing, and Justin Jefferson is going to be a little frustrated. But Adam Thielen is on the other side. But I don't think it's going to be Adam Thielen. I think it's going to be Mr. Cook out the backfield. I think the lack of running game against the Vikings is going to hurt a little bit. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going with the Jets, man. Fuck it, man.
There you go, bro.
I'm going with the Jets, man. Fuck it. Go ahead, man. I'm going to just go ahead and shoot it on out there. I don't think Zach Wilson going to ever get his job back, not this year. They don't like that fool. Go ahead, try to get what you can for him because they don't like you at all. They don't want him on the team. I'm cool. We cool on a dude that don't want to take responsibility for his play. I'm good. and I agree with him. You know what I'm saying? For everybody to step up and say, yeah, it's our fault, except for him, like, yeah, nah, yeah, they cool on buddy. So I'm gonna go with the Jets, man. I feel like they're gonna make a statement with this win right here. And yeah, man. I feel like that passing game gonna get it done, man. Passing game gonna get it done. Because you're thinking about it, all them receivers that the Jets had, they all wanted out. They got rid of Zach, put him on the bench. Ain't nobody saying nothing no more. So I'm
So
gonna
it's
roll
been
with the
1 week.
Jets. I mean, it's win one
I
week, but
give it.
yet
I give
still.
you that. All right, man. So you took the Jets. I was thinking about it, but
Go ahead and
I'll
take
go.
them, bruh.
Nah, bro. Cause I'm gonna do something different later.
Yeah,
Mm.
this is my shot in the dark, baby. This is my shot in the dark.
That's it.
Yeah, this is it. This is my upset. This is my upset right here. Moving on. The next game on the schedule, we have the Washington Commanders at the New York Giants. Ooh.
Mm,
Sean, where you gonna go, man?
I hate to
Where you
be
gonna
first on
go?
this.
G-Man.
G-Man. Darius?
Oh man, I don't know. Give me these teams again. G-Man and
Washington.
Washington.
oh, division game. Ugly.
It's gonna be a running game too. It's gonna be cold, snowing.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna
Shit,
have to
not
take the
really
Giants,
anything.
man. This is a Saquon Barkley type of game. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? Feel like he should eat plentiful. Giants should be a playoff team. So I'm gonna ride with the Giants.
Okay.
Go ahead and pick your Washington team, Christopher.
Man, you know, I was trying to check up on the status of Chase Young for this game,
I
man.
knew it. I knew it.
Questionable.
He's still questionable,
Questionable.
man. Because I was like, yo,
Questionable.
against against good pass rushers, dimes don't be dropping no dimes, bro. Let's call it what it is. Dimes don't be dropping no dimes to get them good pass rushers, bro. They just ain't gonna be able to do it. You just ain't able to do it. But my man's is still questionable. I can't go with Washington here just because of that, man. I mean, oh man, they have been playing so well though. I watched their last game.
Choices.
It's this is a tough one for me, man. I really want to go with the G man,
Choices.
because oh, who did the Giants play last week? I don't remember.
Cowboys.
Mm,
Yes,
yeah.
and they lost 28-20. But I don't think it was really that close. I feel like Dallas really controlled the game for the most part. So they've lost two in a row.
Uh-huh.
You know what? I'm going to go ahead and step on out there again, man. Why not, man? I'm going Washington, man. Forget it. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and step on out there, man. Washington. Man. Go ahead, Blair.
I'm
Who you
going
gonna roll
Washington,
with?
bro. I was really hoping you picked New York.
Mm,
Oh, okay.
It's a
Okay.
look at them
division
boys
game, so it's
It
gonna be a
is.
tough game, man. It should be a
I
tough
feel,
game, but
stepping
I
out.
like Washington's playing really good. They, you know, I guess after Carson Wentz is gone, they just need a dude to maintain, and they've done enough every week. Like they're one of they beat
they
they
won three in
beat
a
Philly.
row. They beat
They beat
Philly.
Philly.
They beat the
I don't even
Texans,
care if
and it
they're
just
everything everybody says. Like they beat Philly, bro. Hey, I
right.
like Ron
Mm,
Rivera. I think Ron Rivera is a good dude. I think Daniel Snyder is trash, but I like Ron Rivera as a dude. There's a clear distinction, bro.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Moving on. The next game on the schedule, we have the Tennessee Titans at the Philadelphia Eagles. I guess it's on me. I watched Tennessee play last week against my Bengals. Cincinnati really just stuffed the run, made sure that Derrick Henry didn't get off, which he didn't. He really didn't have a lot of running room. He got a little crease here or there. And Ryan Tannehill, man, he just don't be doing it for me, man.
He's
yeah,
Ryan
he just don't.
Tannehill.
But also at the same time, Philly's run defense is not looking good, man. With Mr. Davis ain't there, even though they just signed those 2 defensive tackles. Oh man, this is tough. This is tough, man. I just watched these dudes get run all on by the Green Bay Packers. And if you don't think that the Tennessee Titans ain't gonna run this down, fuck it, man. I know I'm taking chances this week. I'm going Tennessee, man. I'm going Tennessee. Forget it. Why not, man? Why not? I'm already out here. Why not stay out here? I'm out here. What's up, Sean? Who you going with, man?
Philly.
Darius?
Hey, Chris, you made it sound so tempting.
Bro, I saw the run defense, man. It ain't working. When Mr. Davis saying ain't out there, it ain't working.
One thing about Philly, they can put up some points.
They can.
And I just don't know if Tennessee can keep up. So I'm going to go with Philly.
And I was going to pick Tennessee just to pick them.
Philly.
But Chris already picked Tennessee, so I can
Come
pick
on,
Philly.
Don't do me like that. Don't leave me out here
Philly,
like that.
Philly. No, I'm just playing, bro. I'll roll with you. Let's go Tennessee.
What? Sean, these boys don't want to win for real.
They win.
What you mean? Hey, I'm just saying, man. Y'all thinking it's gonna be all gravy this week? I don't think it's that week, man. I think it's December. It's time for big boy football, and I don't think Philly ready for that, man. Especially on the defense. I feel like Tennessee is built for that. And I just feel like if I'm keeping it 100, Tennessee got one of the best coaches in the league, bro.
I agree.
Vrabel out there doing his thing, man. He be out there doing his thing, and
so
I like
you might make me switch to Philly, bro.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Go
ahead. Go ahead. I ain't said move on yet. Go ahead.
Blair is crazy.
Nah, it's the way he talking, but it's not just Chris. It's me looking at these numbers, dude, and it just don't look good for Tennessee. Like,
I understand.
I'm gonna go Philly, bro. I'm gonna go Philly.
Thank you.
The switch up.
And they'll probably win. You're not going to change your team. Listen to these scores, bro. This is from week 1 on through.
I understand.
Giants. They lost to the Giants 21-20.
Mm-hmm.
They lost to the Bills 41-7. They beat the Raiders. They beat the Colts. They beat the Commanders. They beat the Colts again. They beat the Texans. They lost to the Chiefs. They beat the Broncos. They beat the Packers, and they lost to the Bengals, bro. It seems like they don't do well against teams that are not bad or considered one of the worst teams, like the lesser teams in the league, bro.
Fair. But
they beat
also,
Washington, different Washington team.
Philly lost to Washington. They beat the Colts by 1 point, and they beat the Green Bay Packers, and we know how bad they are, by 7 points, by a touchdown. It was 40-33. The Packers put up 33 points on them because they was running the ball down their throat. I think they're gonna play keep away football, man. I think they're gonna get it done. They're gonna find a way to get it done.
I would think that's what they would want to do.
Mm-hmm.
If they get a couple of touchdowns, that game plan goes out of the window, bro.
Fair.
I hope they can stop them long enough for this plan to work, Chris. I wanted to pick Tennessee, but after looking at the scores of the games, like, nah, bro, I gotta go.
I understand.
Philly in
I
that one.
understand.
I wanted
I
to pick
understand.
Tennessee too, man. I feel
I
like they
understand.
should do it, but
Hey, this is probably gonna it might be a really bad week for me, but it might be a really good one. Who knows?
you'll probably be all right, bro. You'll probably be all right.
Moving
Just
on. The
I
next
don't agree
game.
myself.
We
unfortunately,
have
we're
the
all gonna pick Baltimore, aren't we? And the
yeah,
Who they
Broncos
the
are
playing?
gonna
Denver
mess
Broncos
around and
at
win
the
this
Baltimore
game,
Ravens. Yeah,
Oh
man.
I'm
my god.
there's no way in hell
Come
that I'm
on,
picking the
man.
Broncos
Come
against
on, man.
the Ravens
Come
this
on,
week.
Brianna. Come on,
Brianna.
man. Tell them to do something, man.
Hey,
Hey,
if y'all lose to these Broncos here,
Okay.
something's
is it the
wrong.
Broncos as a whole? Is it Russell Wilson? What is it?
This is what this
To
is
be
what I would
perfectly
say.
honest, bro, I don't know. Like everything looks so bad except for the defense. Whoever is the defensive coordinator, that dude should keep his job. Everybody else should be fired because every other phase of
Uh,
their game is garbage, bro. Maybe the special teams guy is okay, but their offense is terrible, man. And I don't
Mhm.
know who, if that's Russell Wilson or Hackett, because it's not like they show you a bunch of plays where Russ just missed it and they were schemed open, and it's a difficult
Well,
situation, bro.
and even this past week when he threw the ball to Buddy to keep the drive alive for that winning drive, Buddy just flat out dropped the football. At first, they was like, "Oh, he underthrew him." No, he didn't. It hit that man right in his hands, and it went straight through his hands. And I
Bread
just was looking.
basket.
Russ just was like, "Ain't nothing you can do about that, Russ. Ain't nothing you can do." You threw it right to him. Hey, it is literally in his hands, and it just was like, "I don't
Yeah,
have ball." So you can say everything you want to say about Russ. Like I said at the beginning of the season, you have Caesar's receivers that are not developed. I don't think their scheme is right for the team, not just for Russ. I don't think that they're being schemed open the correct way. It's just and the head coach really shouldn't be a head coach, and he's
it
telling you
seems like
by
coaching, but it seems like the things they wanted Russ to push him through as a quarterback, he can't do that
he
either.
can't do that no more. He can't because his
The
game
thing
was
is,
built
I
Okay.
don't know
around
if he
running
ever really
around.
did. Like I think that's what the players were saying. Like he never really did that. He was
Yeah,
good,
that's
and
all I was about
everybody
to
felt
say.
like they was holding him back from letting him do what he want. But like,
Exactly.
I don't actually think like that. Was he had a decent scheme, so he looked better because of the like he was better than the scheme they ran, but he wasn't good enough to like devote an entire offense around him, and then it plays through him. I think that's why they play. Yeah, it's tough. I don't dislike Russ, man. I hope he get it together. I feel like it looks really bad for him. But if they
I
get
don't.
like a better offensive coordinator, I think he might be just fine, man. I
I
hope they
do
have the
think that he
players
was.
for him.
I would say this. I do
I
think
don't
that
know, man.
I don't think that they were holding him back. I think he had a lot more freedom than what we gave him credit for because a lot of stuff that he would do was him running on a scramble drill and throwing a deep ball to one of the receivers that just knew how he played. He had that rapport with those dudes like that. And this group of receivers, you don't have like a speedster on the outside like Lockett. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who's gonna blow the top of the off the defense. You know what I'm saying? He don't have that kind of guy that can be able to unlock that ability that Russ has. So I just feel like you have young receivers, coaches who can't scheme them open right, and they just need to revamp the offense. I don't think
I
it's all on Russ, but I think it's partly on him
I
too
don't
because he is older. He can't do that type of stuff no more.
I don't think it's partly on him. I think it's a lot on him with the offense. Like, look, man, this is what they paid you to come here and do. Like, you are supposed to be one of those premier quarterbacks out here. Still, how old is he? 34,
Mm-hmm.
something
35,
like that.
something like that.
Something like that.
Now they consider that, you right there on the end of your prime, but you're still in your prime, supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Quarterback, yeah.
yeah. So it's just like it's been looking ugly, man. Like some I look at Russ a lot of the times and I be like, what the fuck are you looking at, bro? Like, What are you looking at? What are you seeing? What are you seeing when you out there? And it could be some truth to what them dudes were saying, man. It can't be everybody just don't like Russ that was in Seattle or you
I can
know,
see why they all don't like Russ now, but I'm saying like, and that's just through the media, and they felt like he got too much credit. I don't like they paid him all that
maybe
money,
he did.
but what they wanted Russ to do, dude ain't like they're not calling those type of games. Like it's not like Russ can't make those dudes open. Yeah, Russ has thrown some crazy passes this year, but all his passes aren't terrible. Those dudes just get no separation. Like I don't know what it is. I'm not saying it's not Russ because it's gonna a lot of it's gonna fall on Russ because you just signed the contract. But at the same
Mm-hmm.
time, like the coach showed you his ineptitude in week one. You know what I mean? Like the very first week of the season, you knew it was going to be a rough ride. I think the thing that kind of messes it up is it doesn't seem to be getting any better. Like there doesn't
That's
seem
true.
to be like they're starting to gel, and it took a while for the plan to come through. You know the stories they talk about as the season goes on with teams where it's like, yeah, it was a new guy, new regime, new playbook. They had to work together to kind of get it all together. And some of that stuff takes a year, but you can kind of see progress sometimes throughout the year where it just doesn't
Mm-hmm.
feel like you see any progress. These dudes only need to score 3 times. Like they only need 3 touchdowns and they would have won the majority of their games, dude. Like
Yeah, I
that's
saw
how
that stat.
crazy the whole like they couldn't get 20 points. They don't even need 21. They just need 20 points. And they would
They
be
only
like,
need 18.
yeah,
They would have only
they would be
lost
like
like one
7 and
game or something.
10-1 or
Yeah,
something. They would have like a
yeah.
crazy record. But their offense cannot manufacture points, man. And you cannot put that all on one person.
I
It is
agree.
definitely Russell Wilson's fault to a degree. They pay you all that money, you gonna eat it. But he ain't the only one, bro. He ain't the reason they can't run the ball. He ain't the reason they can't move the ball at all. Like, that ain't all on him.
I feel it.
Facts. That and I think when he got there, we knew that their offense wasn't good before he got there, but I think people were banking on like,
Everybody said the offense was good before they got there, bro.
no,
Yeah,
I don't I
that's
think
why everybody said the division was gonna be so great because
yeah,
they thought the
I think people
offense
Mm-hmm.
was
thought that he was gonna
they
fix
were
everything
supposed to
though.
be one quarterback away.
Yeah.
Right.
It was like they got the receivers, they
But
got
they
the running
also they're
game.
actually they were one quarterback and a coach away, bro. Because the coach is this dude is garbage.
Matters.
I don't know if the scheme takes hold next year, maybe he might get one more year or half of the season next year, bro. If they start off terrible next year, he is out of there. I
Well,
don't think
that
they're
and I
gonna
thought
fire him this year, but if they're bad next year and it like doesn't start coming together, he's out, bro.
that and I think they need to come to a realization that Jerry Judy isn't a one.
Think so?
They need to
I
come to
think
that
he's just
realization. He's
inconsistent.
not a one. He's not a one. He's never had 1,000 yard receiving season. I think he's more of a two. I think he could be better as a
I thought
two
Jerry
instead of a
Judy
one.
did have 1,000. That's what made it so appealing. Is
Nope.
he had a
His
thousand
I
yards,
think
but
he's
they
just
his
never had
first
the
inconsistent.
season,
quarterback.
yeah,
But
his
he got
first
hurt his
season.
first year, right?
No, his first year he played 16 games. He had 856 yards receiving, 3
Same
touchdowns.
bad as a rookie.
Last year, yeah, through for 16 games. Last year he got hurt. He played 10 games. He had 467 yards
Oh,
receiving.
okay.
This year he has through 9 games, he has 449 yards receiving. He averages 15 yards a catch, but he has 3 touchdowns. So far he's on pace to have his best season so far. But I don't think he's a one. I think he's a two. And I think they need to come to that realization, and they need to, because you do. And I'm sitting here looking at the roster, like they got KJ Hamler. He can fly. He can blow the top off that thing. I don't know if they're using him the right way or not, but
But what do they? The big thing is, what do they do at running back?
that's a problem too. So I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a lot of things they need to work on, but yeah, they need to get some receivers and they need a new coach. Moving on. The next game on the schedule, we have the Cleveland Browns at the Houston Texans. Anybody in here before these two are lawfully facing off against each other, would you like to stand and say that you are taking the Texans?
Nobody picks the Texans, bro.
No one?
But I might give them a better chance in this game than
Any
I
other
have
game?
given them. Yes,
Yeah.
just because them
Other
guys,
circumstances.
they feel some kind of way too. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So not the organization. Of course, it's still screw the Texas organization, but them guys in that locker room, shoot, they feel some type of way too. So
I don't
I
think
think
those dudes should feel any type of way in that locker room. They knew they
Nope,
was
I
trash,
shouldn't either.
bro. They played on the same team.
Yep.
I think
He
they
never
feel some type of
outright
Are
way.
you?
said.
But
He
are you
didn't say his
taking them
players
though?
were garbage, bro. He never was like
Nah, I
naming
can't take
dudes.
them
He
in
just
this
was
one.
like, they ain't it, man. He's like, this ain't it. Like, they had like 4 years with him. It just wasn't it, bro.
Hey man, it's a 1 o'clock game. It's Deshaun Watson's first game back off of suspension.
Is he
The
starting, you
Cleveland
think?
Browns are coming off a win against Tampa Bay, Tom Brady and them Buccaneers. So hey, they riding
Go the
high.
years.
They got their
It
boy
seems
back.
like they plan on having him play, bro. Like, it seems like
Oh
they
yeah,
plan on
he's
having
gonna
him play.
start. He's gonna start.
Think so?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Hey, we gave you $100 million guaranteed.
Hold on, I'm
You
about to tell
play.
you. Oh, I think they plan on playing. They even said it on ESPN that Jacoby Brissett got a win on his last day, his last time as starter. Like, but hold on.
Transition to Deshaun since you guys are as well. How does that look over the next couple of days, Kevin? And then I guess just real quickly, how has he looked in practice the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, so as you know, Tom, we had Deshaun in the building for 3 weeks, but not out on the field or with us in the last couple of weeks out on the field. So next step is obviously being out there, taking all those first team reps. He's been doing a nice job getting the defense ready with the scout team reps that he's got. So I think he's done a nice job with his time away, physically staying sharp, mentally staying sharp. So I think he'll be ready to roll.
That's code for
They didn't give it a second thought, bro, about playing.
hell no. I gave you guaranteed dollars. You better earn some of this guaranteed money I'm giving you.
Bro, they only
Let's
giving
go.
him $1 million. If I was Deshaun, I'd be like, I ain't got to play this whole season. I'd be fine.
But he playing.
Yeah, because he only getting $1 million this season.
Mm-hmm. They protected you
But he
against
had
that
to do
too.
that. I'm about to say they had to protect your check.
Mm-hmm.
And then the league still finding like $10 million or something like that.
That's crazy. That ain't
Crazy.
nothing to a $250 million check.
Guaranteed deal.
230. Y'all extending it. It's only 230. That is a point of contention. They have filed a grievance against the owners for colluding because after Deshaun Watson, no, dead serious, bro.
I know.
Yeah, I saw that.
They filed that grievance because after Deshaun Watson's thing, they seem like the owners have colluded to not guarantee contracts. And if you look at it, like nobody's contract is the only person gets guaranteed money is Kirk, bro.
It's crazy.
Yep. Moving on. The next game on the schedule, we have the Seattle Seahawks at the Los Angeles sorry sacks of doo-doo that they are Rams.
Jeez.
I'm going Seattle.
How dare you talk about the champions of the NFL like that?
You're right. The champion doo-doos for this year.
Trash, bro. Stop it.
Nah, but they've been playing like garbage, man. They've been playing like garbage. They talk about benching Matt Stafford, man. So
he didn't play last week.
He hurt.
He's hurt.
I don't think. Yeah,
He's hurt, bro.
They shouldn't
more
play
than the
him.
concussion now. These days, like he is hurt.
I'm going
He's been
Seattle.
fighting through it all year, but now Coop's gone. They missed it. It was like they about to throw it in, bro.
Yeah, throw it in. Toss it all in. I'm going Seattle. Sean, where you going?
I'm going Seattle, but something telling me, man, they might just pull it off, which might be crazy. But I'm gonna go Seattle, man. That's just like the you know the pick that just feel right, sounds right. But I'm just
Mm-hmm.
like and like I said, it's a divisional game. Even though they might be throwing it all out, man, it's just I don't really see Seattle as no good like competitor, like far as trying to win it all type shit. You know what I'm saying? I think they're right in the middle of the pack, but because Smith, he having a good season, but he ain't no franchise quarterback. And Walker, he's not
No, I don't.
consistent
Yeah,
at all.
think he
But
worked
I'm gonna
real
go with
hard for this
Seattle.
stuff.
I'm gonna go with Seattle, but I wouldn't be surprised if they lost.
Darius?
Man, it's tough because if Cooper Cup wouldn't have got hurt, I'd have been a lock in to win our fantasy, y'all. But although my season's still looking very well, I'd have smoked the competition, which makes me sad. Um, yeah, man, the Rams just look terrible, bro. Like even usually, this ain't even a situation where you can be like, well, the defense was doing this, and maybe no, this nigga Jalen Ramsey has been getting torched all year, bro. Jalen,
Bro,
what
it's
happened,
all
man?
bad.
I
Allen
was
Robinson is
vouching
on
for
IR.
I was gonna
you.
say something if you didn't. I was definitely gonna say
I
something. Hey
was
man.
vouching for you, man, at the
Woo!
beginning of the year. Hey, man, it happens to everybody. I ain't say it happened to everybody every week, man. Damn. Like, come on, bro.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Because this is what I was thinking. Is it time for him to transition on over to safety?
No,
Nah,
Okay. Okay. I was
I
just
think
asking.
he's still top five for sure, dead or alive. But I can't say he's the best corner in the
woo,
league this year. He's
dead
definitely
or
still top.
alive?
Yes, yes.
Woo!
Name me five. Name five. Name your five right now.
Tim Bailey.
Oh.
I'm talking about in the league right now, man.
Oh, you said
Oh,
dead or
okay. You
alive.
said you
I know
did
Yeah.
what
say
he was
dead or
talking about,
alive,
but I
man. You
knew what
did
they was
say
about
dead
to
or
do.
alive.
I knew
Because
what
I
they
was
was
about to
about to
name you
do.
five real
Yeah.
quick.
No, I
I saw
ain't.
when he jumped. I
No,
heard when
no,
he jumped
no,
on.
no, no.
I heard when he jumped on. I knew
Yeah.
he was about to do it to you, cuz.
I'm
Uh-huh.
talking about
Uh-huh.
in the league right now,
I
easily
got
top
Ooh.
five.
We're gonna revisit that.
Easily.
I think we need to
Hey,
revisit that.
I
bring your
still think
five, man.
I'm gonna think about that. I'm gonna think about that.
Bring your five, bro. Bring your five.
All right, all right. But you going to Seattle?
Yeah, man. Seattle they're an all right team. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Gino, he doesn't play outside of his means, I don't think, which works out good for him. He might end up getting him a little check in Seattle because they probably won't be bad enough to get a crazy quarterback pick. And he is decent enough with a run game that they are all right. Although I have to say the 49ers are definitely the favorite in that division, easily, but
Easily.
they'll be all right regardless. I
Yeah.
definitely take them in this game, man, because hey, they
Rams look
not
bad.
only is Cooper Cup out, Allen Robinson is also
On
out for the
IR, bro.
season.
I was saying he was on IR. He out.
Mhm.
It's,
Just
What say
like
you,
it all
Blair?
fell apart for the
yeah,
Rams.
man, yeah. They should have won last week, but they did.
You're right. You're right. Moving on. The next game.
Blair
This
take his
is
pick, I don't think.
yeah, he did. He just
He
said
did.
Seattle. He just
He
said
said
Seattle.
Seattle.
The next game. I'm glad I ain't got to go first. It is the Miami Dolphins at the San Francisco 49ers. Ah, Sean, where you gonna go, my boy?
This is a tough one, but I think the 49ers win this one at home.
Damn.
Mm.
Damn you,
Oh,
Sean.
Gonna be a good test.
Darius?
Very good one.
said, "Damn, Sean," because I wanted him to pick Miami. I
Right.
was gonna
Well,
pick the
now we got the
49ers.
same teams with everything except that Steelers
Yes,
game.
I gotta go with the 49ers, man. It's just even with Elijah Mitchell hurt, the offense is so dynamic. Uh I'm almost leaning towards the Dolphins because these dudes be putting up points, man. Tyreek Hill, even when Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle not scoring the touchdowns, they have such a big impact on the game. But I also feel like pressure bust pipes, man. And this 49ers defense is it. These boys are legit, bro. And I think they're going to get enough pressure on Tua that it's just not going to be enough heroics from the star receivers, I don't think. I'm going with 49ers.
Good answer. There you go, Chris. Jump on another one.
No, you
This
gonna pick
is
Yeah.
this is a tough
pick your
football game,
you
man.
a two or niner.
Yeah, man.
This is
Two
a
or
tough
niner.
football game, man.
Hey,
Um,
hey, you can catch up with these wins.
Mm.
because when you're thinking about it, the teams that they've lost to are Cincinnati, the Vikings, and the Jets. Um, with those, well, two of those teams have in common is a pretty good defense, which is Cincinnati and the Jets. Jets I think, has a better defense, especially at this point
You'll
right
know
now.
what they are next year, I feel like. Miami.
Um,
They'll get a harder schedule next year.
yeah, because they
Sure.
just the three teams they just played was Chicago, which that game they barely won. Um, they played the Lions. They barely won. They played Cleveland. They won that pretty handily, and they played the Texans. They won that going away. So, this is like their first test since they lost to those three
In a
teams in
minute,
that.
bro. Like in a
Yeah.
minute.
Wow. It is in California. And because it's in California, I'm going to go with the 49ers, man. I'm going to go with the 49ers because it's a long way to travel to try to play a football game. Even though it is 4 o'clock in the afternoon, um, I'm going to go with the 49ers, man. I wanted to go with Miami. If the game was in Miami, I'll say that. If the game was in Miami, I would have went with Miami. But you
I'll take
traveling
all of
all the way across the country, nah. I'm going to go with, I think, advantage 49ers. So I'm going to go with the 49ers. Blair?
Niners, bro. Dolphin haven't proven to me yet. I gotta see them beat like some good teams. Or teams that I consider good, I guess. Like they're good.
They
But
beat the Bills and the
yeah,
Ravens, ain't it?
yeah.
Mm-hmm. So moving on. I mean, it's some good games as we going down the schedule, man. The next game, we have the Kansas City Chiefs at the Cincinnati Bengals. Woo! Here you go, guys. Kansas City want their
Can't
revenge.
believe you. I can't believe you making that noise. Like get your popcorn ready.
Woo! Get ready,
Yeah.
baby. It's about
And
to
you know the
go
only people
down.
picking y'all is y'all.
We know that this is going to be CBS's game of the week. We know it.
This
We
is
know
true.
it. Burrow versus Mahomes. You know, Darius, who you got, man? I ain't got to go first. Shoot, even though I already know where I'm going.
Everybody know where you're
Sure.
going. Cause
All I'm gonna tell you is what I've been speaking is coming to fruition. Dude, Patrick Mahomes, MVP right now, son. MVP is Chef's Kiss. Wow, it's just playing beautifully.
chef's
Um, that being said, the Bengals are in the same situation they were in last year, headed into this Super Bowl run that they went on last year. But, but I feel like clearly Kansas City is a better team. Clearly, dude Travis Kelsey is still unguardable. And clearly, Patrick Mahomes can dissect the defense, and he's definitely going to dissect this defense where that has been hurt in the secondary for this year. I do think it's going to be a higher scoring game, but I think Kansas City is going to score a little bit more. So let's go 38-27 Kansas City.
Sean, what say you, my boy?
You go. I go last this time.
Oh, okay. I ain't got no problem with it. I'm going Cincinnati, man. I'm gonna go Cincinnati. I feel like I wish my corner hadn't gotten hurt because I'll be even more confident in how I feel about playing Kansas City. I feel like Cincinnati has the formula, man. I feel like they have the formula, and I think it's going to be an easier time trying to defend them without Tyreek Hill because I don't think anybody on that receiving squad. Well, I know they ain't got that type of speed, but they do have some speed. But I do think that they are. Kansas City is playing some very good football right now. But I feel like how my defense performed last week. The secondary is getting more experience. We having some of the rookies come off. I'm liking what I'm seeing from them. They are making some mistakes, but that's expected. I like Cincinnati in this game. I definitely think it's still going to be another classic between the KC and Cincinnati. I feel like it's going to be it might turn into a shootout. With whoever has the balls last. So I think the game is going to be played in the 30s. I like Cincinnati 38-35 on a game-winning field goal by my man McPherson, McMoney. That's what I'm going with. Sean, who you got?
Hey, dog, this is hard, man. Because as a Bengal fan, I want to rock with my boys. Okay, so the pros and cons with my
He going
Bengals.
Kansas City?
Could he?
Pace is not playing. Joe Mixon might not play.
He about to bail on y'all, Chris.
And our line is still suspect.
Don't make it, Mike.
The pro to this is, yes, we do have their number when we call it. They don't have a good running game for our D line. I do believe we can put pressure on Mahomes. I feel confident as far as right up there. I think the front four can beat those day lines. So in the trenches, I give the edge to us. But it's something about this Mahomes guy. It's just hard to bet against, man. It's really hard.
He gonna
So
bail on his team?
whoever who watching, I would say go with the Chiefs. As a fan, I want to go my Bengals, but I want to win this shit this year. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs.
Oh, I knew he was about to bail on him, bro. You saw
Look
it
at
coming.
Chris.
What I say, y'all? Niggas getting tight. Niggas getting tight. Niggas getting tight. Them assholes is getting tight, boy.
I'm
Blair,
trying to
who you got?
win. Winners win,
Of course
losers
you know I
lose.
got
And he
Kansas
gonna be
City,
sick. He gonna be sick when he see that I'm first on the board with the Cincinnati win because of the Cincinnati win. What's up? Who you
First
got,
on the
Blair?
board.
I got
You
Kansas
heard what I
City.
said. First on the board, baby. Number one next week. You
You
heard it
take
here
a whole
first.
bunch of damn chances, man, to be first on the board.
No chances. No
That's why
chances.
he
You gonna
taking so
see.
many chances.
Or you're gonna be last on the board.
One or the
Hey,
other.
we gonna see. We gonna see. You going KC, Blair?
Yeah, of course.
Cincinnati, I hope y'all pull it off, but man.
Last two times you went with KC, Blair, they didn't look good for you, man. Playing against Cincinnati, man, you know. Hey, but it's a new year. Anything can happen. It's in Cincinnati.
I'm not even holding
Oh,
on.
hold on. It's in Cincinnati?
Yes, it is, my man.
Yeah.
You picked. You
No.
bailed
I
on
can
us.
circle the block.
We can
I can
get
circle the block. We ain't moved on.
Son, hey, Chris is like, nah, you done
You a dirty
committed the
dog.
ultimate sin.
Can't
Ain't
believe
no
you do
coming
that.
back.
He
What
like
you
done
doing, man?
bailed
What
on
you
us
doing?
already.
Everybody gets one a season.
I didn't know it was in Cincinnati, first of all. So I'm gonna go back. 513. I'm shooting down Vine Street. I'm heading down the way. And I'm going with Cincinnati.
Wow, thank you for giving me the
Appreciate
lead.
that.
Cincinnati gonna win this game. I'm just trying to tell you. Moving on.
And oh,
Oh,
The
man,
next game we have the LA Chargers at the Las Vegas Raiders.
I'll go
Woo!
first.
Sean, who you got?
I'm gonna go with the Raiders.
Ooh,
I like what I seen
yeah.
out of Adams, man. He was doing his thing, man. I like what I seen.
They on the same page now. That's what
Yeah,
I
I
said
like what I
last
seen.
week. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're on the same page now. You know, me and Darius tried to tell y'all last week, man. I'm gonna stick with these Raiders, man. You know what I'm saying? I tried to tell y'all, like, hey, they look like they're giving a good rapport, man. And he hitting them with the stopping goals and the and you
All
know
right,
the
all
sticks.
right, all right.
I like the Raiders here. I do like the Raiders because it's in Vegas.
Ooh.
Ah, but I'm having second thoughts.
Mm,
Hmm?
I'm having second
mm,
thoughts, man.
Barely even said anything. You done talked yourself out of it.
I mean, Chargers have had. I'm gonna go with the Raiders, man. Bucket. Why not? I'm gonna go with the Raiders. I feel like the Raiders are gonna get this dub. Um, I feel like because I think that they're gonna split, and the Chargers won the last game. I feel like the Raiders are gonna win this one, and the Chargers are really banged up, man. So I'm gonna roll with the Raiders. Darius.
All right, all right, all right, all right, all right.
I'm going with the Chargers this week, man.
Oh
Trying
yeah.
to tell you, dog.
It's starting to get a little
Boats,
greasy.
boats, they up to something down there. I do like what the Raiders have been doing still. You know what I'm saying? Even
Jacob,
with that, it took everything they had
2 overtimes, 2 weeks in a row, bro.
to win these past two games. I
that
hope
shows
Josh Jacobs
a
keeps
rocket
doing it
part.
for me though. But I think the last drive of the game, Justin Herbert to Keelan Allen for the dub, 24-20.
Blair.
Oh, I'm going with Chargers, man. You already know. Not a fan of the Raiders this season. They have not. Chargers been looking good. Won a couple. We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I like that pick too. I thought I second guess that. I'm gonna just go ahead and keep rolling with the Raiders on this one, just because I think they're gonna split. Moving on. The next game, we have the Indianapolis Colts out here mismanaging the clock at the Dallas Cowboys. Darius, where you going with this one?
Going with the NFC Championship contender, Dallas Cowboys, man. Trying to tell you, boy, looking all right. Can't lie.
Cowboys.
Can't lie. Cowboys looking all right this year. Man. I
I
don't
heard you,
never say
Sean.
that because I hate them.
Yeah, I heard you, Sean. Sean going Dallas. I'm gonna go with Dallas. I do think this is gonna be a closer game than people think, though. In the first half, especially, yeah, I feel like it's gonna be closer in the first half, but second half, I think Dallas gonna be able to pull away. So I like Dallas.
They're
Blair.
gonna hit us with the Michigan.
Yeah, I'm going Dallas, bro. I done picked the Colts the last 2 weeks. They've
Bookie.
been right there at the edge, bro. They just couldn't get it over. So I got to go Dallas.
Bookie.
Fair.
Boo Coats.
Moving on. The next game, we have the New Orleans Saints at the
Boy,
Tampa
Bookie.
Bay Buccaneers for Monday
Oh,
Night
man.
Football.
That's tough. Can't even.
This
Not
is
my
a tough one, man, because I don't think either one of these teams are all that great. Man, this is just it's just tough, man. I know the first time they played, I picked New Orleans. New Orleans just couldn't score, man. They just couldn't score, and they
They
had
still
Jameis
can.
Winston at the helm. You said what?
They still can.
I mean, for the most part,
You know
yeah.
what
I mean, they beat
you know
they
you know
lost
what they
to San
scored in the
Francisco
last game, right?
13-0. Like,
No, they
Bro,
just scored, right?
bro. They beat the Rams 27-20. So, um, I'm gonna go Tampa Bay, man. I can't go with New Orleans. They just don't have. I don't know, man. Something they need a quarterback. They need
Bad,
something.
bad.
They need something. But yeah,
And ain't
I'm
another
going Tampa
receiver
Bay.
now.
Yeah, because they're yeah. Darius,
Man, I've never been so nervous picking Tom Brady. I ain't gonna lie. Because it's like, these niggas not a good team either. Like,
no,
they can't run the ball.
no,
They can't defend nobody. Tom Brady is old. So, like, I give him the old man excuse because he is old. In order for stuff to go right, Tom Brady needs everything right now. Everything else needs to be going right for Tom Brady to make shit go right. And that shit ain't happening. So, whew, it's just looking rough. They should be able to, I guess, beat the Saints, but it's a division game too. So it's like, shit. The Bucks might not even win this division.
Yeah. They still got the lead right now, but yeah, it's tough.
I guess. Come on, Tom Brady, man. Damn.
Let's go, Tom. Oh, that's all I got. They're both terrible right now.
mm-hmm.
Tampa
Sean,
Tom.
Tom.
Tampa Tom.
Well,
Good
guys, that's
upset pick.
gonna do it for week 13.
Hold on. Who your MVP right now?
Oh, my MVP right now is Mr. Mahomes.
Yes,
Mahomes?
sir. That is him.
Yeah, I can't even argue anybody else right now. It's Mahomes.
Can't argue Jalen Hurts, you don't think?
No, I got
What?
Mahomes. Not for me. Not over Mahomes.
You don't think you think he's second?
Possibly yes.
That
Yeah.
means no.
No, that doesn't mean no. I think so. I think I say he's the closest one right now, but it's Mahomes because he's doing more with the roster than what I thought he was going to be able to do with it. I'm not even going to lie, sit up here and lie to you. So for them to be where they are right now, I got to give it to Mr. Mahomes because remember I picked them to be the worst team in the division. So because I didn't see it, but he out there doing things that I didn't think he was going to be able to do with this team. I mean, I understand him and Mr. Kelsey, and Mr. Kelsey is easily the best tight end in the league. That's not even close. That's not even the debate. I think
Bro, he
he's been
got
the
like
best tight end
11
in the league
touchdowns.
for a while now. But yeah, I think it's Mr. Mahomes. I don't think it's close right now for me because of what he's been able to do with the team to what he has. I like what Jalen's been doing, but it is nowhere near as impressive as what Mr. Mahomes has been doing. And I call him
I
Mr.
got you.
Mahomes because I gotta respect it.
My homeboy.
Well, Mahomes,
I'm gonna say Jalen.
Got Jalen.
Yeah.
Don't think that's a bad pick. I still got Mahomes. He was a preseason favorite. Told
Mm-hmm.
y'all he was going. That
My
boy out
pre-
there quarterbacking, boy.
Jared Allen. Josh Allen, man.
there
Josh Allen.
you go.
You staying
That's
with
who it
Josh Allen?
was. My preseason favorite. Yeah.
Oh, not no more.
Nah.
Mm,
You gotta do some
okay.
terrific things.
Some terrific things.
But that's
Yeah, it's right. Long
Uh,
season. We still got a way to go. We got a whole nother half to go.
I
But
will see y'all next week. I had a
oh, yeah.
blackout.
Are you out? All right.
no,
Well, huh?
he said he
Nah,
had to
he
black out.
said he'll
So
he said he'll be
we
out
gonna
of
see his
his
face
Yeah, he's
feelings
next
like,
week.
no,
Is
he
what he
next
cut his
week.
said.
camera off after a while. He didn't even take the solidarities. He was like, I'm playing the game, man. I'm turning the light on. I ain't really in the dark. He ain't been in the dark for like half the show.
Yeah.
Unwatched it. Oh yeah. By the way, man, y'all have a good. I like that hat, Chris. Nice hat.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's getting burnt after the show.
I don't care what you do to it.
It doesn't matter. I might take a shit in it or something. I don't know, but I'm not.
Heck
I'm
yeah.
not.
That's what we
That's
did to
up.
Ohio
Not-
State this
I'm not
weekend.
keeping. I'm not keeping it. Not
What about
keeping
the
it.
Ohio
Took a
State this
big
weekend?
dump.
Not keeping
Right
it.
in
And
the
they
helmet.
planted the flag.
The
And
deuce
they
right in the
planted the
helmet.
flag. Y'all gonna
Yeah.
take that? They planted the
And
flag. on
enjoy
y'all
it.
shit.
Enjoy it. After USC loses this weekend to Utah, I'll be seeing you again. See
Just
y'all
praying for that
next
upset,
week.
boy.
I hope
See y'all next week. Continue to like, share, and subscribe. It's been a great, great show. It's gonna be a little bit of a different edit, a little bit of a throwback. Back to the old background for this one. But thank y'all for continue to like, share, and subscribe. Yeah. Continue to start like, share, and subscribe. We out. We'll holler at y'all next week.
We very much appreciate everybody.
For sure, man. Peace.
Oh my God. Yeah,
Bask
better
in it,
join.
Blair. Bask in the ambiance.
Thank you guys for
Thank
watching.
you.
Bye, y'all. Bye.
Really
We not ending with that
appreciate it.
bullshit. I'm gonna
Everybody.
drown all that bullshit out. Fuck that shit. Nobody can hear it. Goodbye. So long. I'm playing the music over that shit anyway. Fuck.